Yep.
Right, so we're getting a firm grip of the neck. We're folding the wings, placing his spine against you, and keep that hand there and that hand there, so we know that we're in a straight line. So obviously this leg isn't broken, but if there's a bit dangling, just turn it round the right way, get it as straight as you can. Then we need anything that's cushioning, but these are swabs. So obviously if there's a wound, you would wash it and cover it with something like gel or honey. This one's a bit of a scrabbler, but quite often they are. Right, so we're just using a square of that. It's quite soft. Right, so what we want is to just, if that was broken there, you would do it quite firmly round. Just line it up, pull it if necessary to straighten it. So this can go quite tightly round. And sort of just feel whether you're doing it straight. And then just secure it. If there's a break there, then do it quite tight round where the break is. Just to keep it in position. And then to stop it rubbing, we'll go all the way down with this. So this is just for cushioning, it's not for anything else really. Right. Right, so that hand might need to be a bit higher up. Right, so we're finding the knee joint, which is there. And we're making sure we include that. There we go, now look what you've done there, you silly bird. And just the leg needs to be straight. So we're getting this. We're just covering that knee joint, so we need to flatten that out a bit there. And then that leg needs to slot in to the cardboard. Hold it in position. Allow for the scrabbling. So you can get a couple of bits of this ready, this micropore, so you don't have to, so that you can just quickly position it. Right, and as you're going along, keep that straight. Just make sure the leg's looking straight. And this is where your vet wrap's quite useful, but you can just keep going around with the micropore. Or you can switch to vet wrap, just to make sure it's all. So I've included that joint so that it's not rubbing it on anything. So you can go quite tightly with this because you've already got the cushioning in place. Yes, this leg's always in the way, but that's usual. So just try and make sure that you're doing it straight as you go. And keep bearing in mind where that knee joint is there. So you can only get this far before you get into too many feathers. Sometimes you might need to cut some of these feathers out the way, but you see, you start to get them incorporated in it. Right, so you can carry on with the vet wrap or with the micropore. Right, but as you're going along, if the person who's holding it makes sure that the head is in line with the body, then you can check, does that look like a straight leg compared with that one? So now to keep it, oh sorry, stabbing you there. To keep it from coming off, you then need to go under the wings, stop kicking. Right, so I'm securing, right, so now I'm grabbing under that wing so that I can feel the other side of it. Stop scrabbling about. And then you want to make sure this leg can still move. This is the problem. So you're going, because we want them to exercise this good leg. Sometimes you need to just cut that little bit after you've finished. Right, we've got a bit wonky there. So that hand a bit there, right, that's it. Right. Right, now what I quite often find is if you're a bit worried that it's broken quite high up, then you would want another bit of cardboard there. So let me get another bit of cardboard. So it's the same principle. But not quite so long. Down. Right, just gives it a bit of strength if it's... So we're going, so feeling the joint there. So we're just bracing it there. I mean, sometimes you need to just adjust it as you go along. Have a look at it. If it doesn't quite look straight, do something different. But that just hopefully stops it pinging out. Yeah, miss. So you can do that round a couple of times and then just make sure it looks straight. And then make sure this leg can move, so you might need to adjust. It's all right for the first couple of days, but you want them up and about on the good leg as soon as possible. So you might need to just, if you've got some sharp scissors, which I obviously haven't, just adjust that slightly. Make sure that's moving. These scissors aren't very good, are they? Right. Anyway, that's the principle. So then that should be, when he sits down, let's put him on the floor. There go. So he obviously hasn't got a broken leg, so he's wondering what the hell's going on. So that's the principle. It should be stuck out behind, if you can see that. Okay.